thought you were in charge.
Hell no, I'm not in charge.
What do you mean?
You're in charge. This was your idea. You wanted to play against my Skaven.
I didn't ask to play against your Skaven.
You did. You were
No,
like,
I did not ask to play
You
against
were like,
your
can you
Skaven.
bring your Skaven and play against
No,
my Slaanesh?
I asked if you could come play a game with me.
Yeah, that's true. I did pick the Skaven, but that's because
you're in charge. I mean, this is the editor here, so if you ever want to see anything in these videos, this is the guy to go to.
Also, when there are mistakes, somebody else did it.
Yeah, no, the mistakes are always me.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, it can't be anybody else ever.
Yeah. Well, welcome to High Ground Gaming.
Can't be anybody else.
Welcome to High Ground Gaming, everybody. We're going to have a pretty exciting matchup, I think, against Sean's.
Why are the matchups always exciting?
Mostly because this is my tournament list.
Yeah,
So-
no, I'm excited to see this on the table. It looks great. I love the green. The green pops on the gray scale. I love it. I mean, can't ask for cooler Skaven than that.
Yeah, so we've got Sean's beautiful Slaanesh, half of which I believe is painted by me. So
No, you painted that unit, that unit, that unit, and those two units.
So
I painted the big guy and Sigvald and the hero and the demonettes that are in the back.
Right, so I'm gonna have to
probably
count.
more than half.
Oh, I would.
No, it's probably you're probably right. It's probably like right about half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I just got overwhelmed with all the painting projects, so
Yeah.
I got a whole bunch of other stuff I painted way long ago, but this is the stuff that seems to be fairly good right now. I'm excited to put a unit of 6 fiends on the table. I don't know that they're worth their points, but it's going to be fun.
well with new coherency.
Yes, new coherency. I was between a unit of 6 fiends or a unit of 6 Slangor. I couldn't fit both in the list. Maybe I could have, but not with what I wanted to do and try and accomplish, especially with the big man around. So I love putting him on the table. He was a blast to paint. Took a long time.
Yeah, Glutos is a scary monster.
Second game of the new GHB.
Yes.
So we're back in the frozen landscape. We didn't change the mat for today. We just want to stick with the frozen theme, and then we'll start switching it up as, there's got to be some places in Antor that are a little thawed, right? I don't know the lore.
I would imagine a little bit.
I don't know the lore, but
Now when the
maybe
blizzard
not.
comes through.
Yeah, the blizzard, yeah. So it's like pre-blizzard.
Yeah, so
Pre-blizzard Antor will be the next time. We'll have like a flush green mat or something.
we also brought like every realm spell.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so
Nice.
we can try it all out. So
Heck yeah. And I got Hoarfrost on my mirror. So that's going to be fun to cast and throw on those fiends right there. Hopefully we get some -3 Ren fiends. Go punch something in the face.
yeah, that's scary. But we could also get Ren 3 Storm Vermin. So
That's also terrifying. Hoarfrost is fun.
Yes.
So it's going to be a good day of gaming. I'm excited to play it. I love this game. That's why we do this in the first place. Please tell us all the things that we're doing right. Like, share, subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel, get bigger so that we can bring better, higher quality content to everybody that watches. And, the other thing that we love is the feedback, because we've kind of changed our format over time because we want to match it to what everybody wants. We're doing this, because we love playing and we get to play games.
yeah.
But we're also doing it for you. So anything that you can do to help us not only grow, but, make it so that everybody, enjoys watching what we're doing, that'd be great. And we're going to do our best to try and up production value too.
Yeah, so make sure that you let us know in the comments. Any tips for my list for upcoming Midwest Meltdown would be very helpful. Kind of testing a little bit of everything out right now. We also have a tournament coming up.
Yeah, September 9th. It's going to be fun. 1-day tournament.
Yep.
We're going to have a sword, yay big. I'm not sure how big it's going to be yet. He's still in the process of
In relation to a
making
toddler.
it, but yeah, it's going to be cool.
Yeah. In relation to a toddler, who knows?
Yeah.
So we'll see you.
It's a big toddler.
We'll see you after lists and for the battle plan, but you'll also hear from us talking about our armies.
Hedonites of Slaanesh. Oh, they love to worship some depravity. We're going to be doing depravity today. We've got Pretenders, because that's, the really, really good sub-faction. The other two are good too, but Pretenders is definitely the one that's seeing the rounds the most. Grand strategy is Glutton for depravity. Triumph is Inspired, which I will get today. I am 1980 in a battle regiment, and I believe you are 1990.
Yep, and a lot of drops.
Yes, and I'm 1 drop, so nice and simple. The contorted epitome on the right side of Glutos there, that one is my general. Command trait is Strength of Godhood. The artifact is the Crown of Dark Secrets, and the spell is Hoarfrost. Moving to the left, the big man himself, Senior Glutos or Scullion. Spell is Phantasmagoria. I love getting him on the table. He's one of my favorite models in the line, right behind my good friend, Mr. Sigval. Siggy is, when they released his army, or not his army, but his model as a preview, that's what got me into this army in the first place. I had no idea how small he would be. From the pictures, I imagined he'd be a little bigger, but I love the size, actually. It was a blast to paint. I absolutely love that model, and he does fun stuff on the tabletop. I have a hard time playing a list without him in it. Moving on to battle line, we got 2 units of Bliss Barb archers on either side of Glutos there, one behind the mirror, one next to Siggy. And then behind those archers on the left, we have a unit of 20 demonettes. I think they're pretty good. They kind of just stick around and hold objectives. They got the 5-up rally, run and charge. They're just a nice unit, I think, in a lot of lists. 1 unit of Slangor, I think they're great at 130. They definitely deserved to have their points cut, and now I think they're playable. And then last but not least, the new coherency rules really lend itself well to being able to run a unit of 6 fiends. They've had a hard time ever being run in a 6 because of that, but now you can spread them out. You could actually use them if you wanted to as a pretty giant screen because of the way that the coherency works. So there's going to be a lot of good ways to put them to use, and with Hoarfrost, they could get pretty mean pretty quick. That makes up my 1980 of Hedonites. So many rats!
There are a lot.
They barely fit in the camera frame.
Yeah, there's a lot of rats. From the depths of the Undercity, we bring you the Skaven Tide, the Unstoppable Horde.
I mean, this is a legit Skaven list because there's so much stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of wounds. I haven't actually done the math.
It's not 9 storm fiends, and that's it.
No, that's boring. It's good, but it's boring.
So what do we got?
So what we have is a 1990 point list of Control the Nexus Skaven.
Nice.
So we're going to try and control the Nexus by the end of the game. We have 6 wizards, or 5 wizards.
Should be doable.
5 wizards, and hope that we can get it. So down here in front, we have our general, which is the Claw Lord in the middle. He is going to have the command trait Powerful Alpha, which allows him to ignore the first 2 wounds he takes in every phase. He's going to have a Warpstone Charm for -1 to save within 3 inches. And then he is going to be able to take his Verminous command ability or heroic action whenever we want to add 2 attacks to his already growing attack profile. So he's great. Then
especially at the new points.
That's right. So on his left, or his right, my left, sorry, we have the Arch Warlock, because he's a Scryer badass. So he is going to know Hoarfrost and Ghost Mist. He's a 2-cast wizard. He's, I think, the only thing in the book with a 3-up base save. So he's just great.
Yeah.
Next to him is another Warlock Engineer. And they're just the generic Skaven heroes that boost our Warp Lightning cannons.
It's a Locust.
They're gonna
super cheap Locust. Bump up your cannons.
Yeah, I have 2. Both of them are going to know Rupture and Merciless Blizzard.
Nice.
So they're both a little bit tricksy, but also there to help us with our Warp Lightning cannons. On the other side of the Claw Lord, we have our Grace here, who is going to know Death Frenzy and Skitterleap. He just is going to be popping people around, going nuts.
Warlord for extra spells.
Warlord for extra spells, and the new one that gives me extra primal dice on a 3-up.
Yeah, that one's good.
Yeah, so I just
think
have
that's going to be in most lists that have wizards.
Yeah, I have a ton of heroes, so it made absolute sense to do that. Towering over the rest of the Skaven in the back is our Vermin Lord Warpseer. Really, we bring him because he counts as 2 as a Master Clan hero for 3 claw steps ahead. He's also a 2-cast wizard. He's an absolute beast. He loves mischief, mayhem, and all of the good things that we're about to do. So then down to the right, we're bringing the most fun unit in all of Skaven.
Arguably one of the most fun units in all of Warhammer.
That's true. It is the Doom Wheel. We only have one. I probably would run more, but putting together the first one was so difficult, I decided not to. So, so just one today.
Oops, all Doom Wheels.
Yeah, I could do it, and I would love it because they just went down in points, and it was beautiful. Next to that, we have the Storm Vermin, our reinforced unit of 20. Always good if you're taking a Claw Lord, if you're taking a Warbringer, if you're taking anything that gives you any kind of attack buffs, like Hoarfrost in this list. You want to take Storm Vermin. They pack a hell of a punch, and they tear through things that shouldn't die easily.
Yes.
Then in the jumble, that is the rest of the Skaven list to the left, we have 2 units of 10 Night Runners. We really have them there for a little bit of shooting. The pre-game move always helps kind of fan out and edge out any teleporting lists. And they also are really good screens because they're 90 points and they do mortal wounds on 6s to hit. So, and then behind them, we have one of our 2 units of 20 Clan Rats. They're color-coded so that I don't mix them up and get them all crazy, but there's a brown unit, there's an orange unit, the other unit is hiding
By
behind
color-coded, you mean the base
and their clothes.
edge? Oh, the clothes too? Oh,
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
clothes
even catch that.
are all the same.
That's cool.
In each unit, and then the base rims are different for each unit, so that when they're all piled up together
Nice.
on accident, I can find them. So.
Cool. Good idea.
And then we brought the real powerhouse in this list, which is 2, count them, 2 warp lightning cannons. Just absolutely the swingiest thing in all of Warhammer. It could do 12 mortal wounds. It could do 0 mortal wounds and blow itself up. You never know. So I love warp lightning cannons. I think it's great. And then hiding in the back on top of the rock is our one endless spell. It is the Vermintide. It's just a huge base, really cheap. I think it's 30 points now. And yeah, the Vermintide's 30 points. It's a huge base that blocks movement. It also has the potential to get us a battle tactic.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea, especially with the fact that you have so many bodies already to just like take up space on the board.
Right, so it's board control, it's overrun your opponent, it's hold every objective even if they're squishy.
The flux of power. Power flux.
Flux capacitor?
Yes, that's it.
All right,
Flux
Doc
capacitor.
Brown.
That's the battle plan.
All right, Doc Brown.
All right. Got 4 objectives that you can also see on the battlefield here. Like so. I'm sure Mike has generously highlighted it with some electronical thing that I can't see right now.
Probably
I
not.
need my hologram glasses.
I'll try.
So I think this is a pretty cool battle plan. So basically, the 2, like your objective and my objective, these 2 are A. This one and that one are B. The person going second in every battle round decides which pair of those objectives are activated. You can only score on activated objectives. On top of that, Antorian Locuses, the wizards 9 wounds or less, can score an additional victory point for each activated objective that they control. So you can actually get 2 extra per time that you're scoring, so per turn.
Nice.
Which is interesting. Like, I only have 1 locus, so it's going to be really hard for me to actually score that extra point.
Yeah.
And then another thing, though, is you can score an extra victory point if you killed a wizard in the battle round. But it's the battle round, not the turn. So if you killed 2 wizards, you still only get 1 extra point. Unless I'm reading this wrong. But the way it's written, that's pretty much what it says. Which is interesting.
Yeah.
And then from there,
It's a little gross.
2 for your battle tactic, and your grand strategy is 3 as well. Like normal. So, moving into this, I don't know what to do. I get to decide who goes first. I had a battle regiment. You had
a million drops.
Not a battle regiment.
Deployment was fun. I got to be honest.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I put.
I really didn't actually know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little funky. This like trying to think about magic more is weird.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan, but you know, I'm learning. Again, lots of wizards.
I love magic.
Lots of wizards.
So here's the thing, like, and this is why this decision is really difficult, because if I go first, not only do I have the potential of getting doubled, right, but I don't get to choose who, like, which pair of objectives are activated.
Mm-hmm.
He does. And I really set up for him to go first, because I kind of blocked out my whole side of the board except for, like, this corner from Skitterleaf. But, you know, seeing, like, what you're doing, and then when do you do your pregame move? Is it after?
Now, but I'm going to choose not to.
Oh, okay. So, never mind.
Like, I would roll for it, and then they won't move.
It's before the person
Before you
decides?
pick, yeah.
Okay. So.
Yep. I'm just not going to use it. Try and make it harder for you to decide.
Yeah, so... Yeah, that makes the decision difficult. So, I think I'm going to let you go first, Mike.
Okay.
Now I get another decision.
Yeah.
What objectives do I have?
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. It's really tough because, you know, I've got a ton of Antorian locuses and I can get the extra points.
I know, so like by letting you go first, if I activate the two middles,
yeah.
I'm just going to auto give you a minimum 1 extra point.
Yeah.
And if you can get on both, I'm going to give you 2 extra points.
Yep.
So I think my only option is to activate the center.
The A side?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to activate these two.
Okay.
And we're going to play a low starting scoring game.
I got it. I am okay with that. So.
All right.
All right, let's have a good time. I really need to think about spells and battle tactics. So we will show you the hero phase in just a moment. So Skaven turn 1.
So it begins.
That's right. Well, Sean actually kind of made things a little easier for us going first. I set up to go first because I figured that's what you would do. I put 1 wizard outside.
Glad I could meet your expectations.
Right. I'm glad glad you could help. So I did set up 1 wizard outside of 30 of any of the heroes. We're only going to cast 1 spell. He's going to eat a Warpstone Spark so he can reroll casting. But before that, we need to do...
How many Warpstones you got, bro?
I have a total of 5.
Nice.
So I'm using 1, so I'll have 4 left for the battle.
Primal Dice.
Primal Dice on 4.
I did not do it. I think it was going to be a 4, and then it hit this.
So I'll get 1, and then I have a Battalion on a 3-up.
Those are my Temptation Dice.
I'll get another one. So I'll have 2 Primal Dice.
Ooh, sexy.
Right? You got lots of Temptation Dice still. Don't worry. I'm worried, but all right.
Putting them there so I don't forget to do the ability.
So from our little Warlock Engineer,
little guy over
here, he's going to use Warpstone Spark.
Yeah.
And then we're going to roll for the Vermintide.
All right. Did you do it?
We did on a 6. He's outside of Unbind range,
sure
so that'll be an 18-inch range.
What else do you have to do?
That's going to be really it.
All right, cool.
Yep.
Well, then we'll go to movement. The Vermintide will get set up as well.
Yep. Okay, movement happened. Sean was a coward and redeployed from my Doom Wheel because he's afraid.
I get 8,000 command points, man.
It's fine.
Why wouldn't I use them?
I mean, it's fine. You're just scared of the Doom Wheel. It's all good.
Sure.
So we did all the movement things. We got a 3 on our 3 claw steps ahead to run. We are going to move into the shooting phase since we've already completed our battle tactic. I am specifically 24 from both of the archer units. Each one is going to shoot a different archer unit. We are going to overload them both. So we'll go with this one first. 3s. So that'll be 12 dice.
3s, ouch.
1, 1. 1, 2. So you're going to take 10 mortal wounds on that unit.
Wow, dude. What a great roll. Well done.
And then I take D3 for 3. So he'll take 3 wounds.
The leader, where's the leader? Oh no, I got them stuck together.
Oh boy, those guys are finicky. I remember painting them.
Yeah,
Didn't
I
like
painted
it.
one of the units too. I know the pain.
Yeah, it's not the most fun. I gotta be honest.
All right.
So we're gonna shoot into the other unit.
Yep.
6s, so that's not good. It doesn't bode well.
No, you just did great on the other one.
Yeah. He's gonna die, but we hit 3 mortal wounds into that unit.
Okay.
Okay. And then 2, 4, 5 wounds into my own. So there's that. We're not within 12 of the other things. We're going to score 2 for holding this objective and having an Antorian Locus.
Okay.
And then 2 for my battle tactics, so that'll be 4 points.
All right. Battle shock. Bliss Barb archers are bravery 6. Glutos boosts them, I believe, to a 7. So I think his is round 1 ability. Yeah, add 1 to units fully within 12. They're both fully within 12 of his big base. So I'm gonna command point the unit that has 1 dude left, and then we're gonna roll for the other one. 3 plus 3 is 6, so I'm good there.
Cool.
All right. So
And then we're going to try and charge. Sorry, I forgot. I can still try and charge.
you sure can.
Nope. We're cool.
You want a command point reroll?
Nope. Gonna need it.
All right.
All right.
So you scored how many?
4 points.
4. Cool.
Yep.
Did you get your extra?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
with the
1,
extra.
1 plus the extra.
Yep, because it's not 1, 2 more in this.
Yep.
So
It's not. No, it's. Did you control 1? Did you have an Antorian Locus? Did you control both? So, cool. Moving into round 1 for Slaanesh.
here we go.
Okie dokie. We are here for Slaanesh. So I'm going to do the battle tactic Death by 1,000 Cuts. A roll for my primal dice. I don't get it.
Roll for mine. I do. So I have 3.
Boy. I'm going to use one of Glutos' spells to unbind this thing, or dispel it.
Okay.
I do.
Yep.
But he has +1 still.
Either way.
But either way, he's gone. That thing's gone.
Yep.
And then I'm going to spend a command point to rally here.
Okay.
5, 10. Yeah, 10. And then I can issue that same command because it's coming from my general to them, so they will rally as well. Take this. Get 2 back. Which is better than no back.
That's true. That's true.
That'll help with my battle tactic. So I'm going to try and accomplish it in shooting. And then over here I lost 3. Nothing.
Cool.
Alright. And then I got the Feign. I'm going to use it on Glutos. He will get +1 to wound and take a mortal wound, which he will ward on a 5. And a 6. So
Cool.
he will ward the mortal wound. He'll have +1 to wound. And then from there, I need to cast some spells. I don't know exactly what I'm going to cast yet, so I need to look at that, and we'll let you know the results.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I cast Hoarfrost. You used
2 primal dice.
2 primal dice to make sure it was unbound. And then I cast my War Scroll spell. You chose not to use a primal dice, so I got that one off.
Couldn't beat it. Yep.
+1 to wound against those clan rats over there. And then he cast Mystic Shield, and I rolled a 8, and you rolled under, and then you used your last primal dice to stop it.
Yep, because it goes away.
So far, primal dice have been really, really good.
Yeah, not
All right.
bad.
Well, now we're going to go move some stuff around the board and show you where it ends up. Okie dokie. I moved the Fiends first. They went outside of 3 over here. You redeployed 4 inches this way.
Yep.
Then Glutos went up. His archer is kind of positioned here. The mirror is kind of right in the middle of their little bubble. Between those two, Sigvald just kind of went this way. He's going to probably charge in here. Start doing what Sigvald does. These archers stepped onto the terrain. I ran these guys, I got an 8, and they moved back this way. Slangor moved up, gonna blow up the wheel.
You hope.
We'll see. They hit pretty hard, and they fight twice, once per game, so maybe I can get it, maybe I won't.
If they go first.
Yeah,
I do D3 mortal wounds on the piling.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to kill one, and then hopefully kill another one.
We'll
That's
see.
the idea.
We will see. I'm not really worried about Glutos or the Fiends going where they're going and dying, so that's where I'm going to start first when it comes to combat. But first, there's a whole bunch of dice to roll for shooting. I have death by 1,000 cuts, so I'm going to reread that battle tactic and make sure I'm doing it correctly. This was the enemy unit that I picked, by the way.
Yep.
So I got to have 3 different things do damage to them. So we're going to go and start doing that.
Okay.
Okay, so I completed my battle tactic. I killed off the unit of 10 Night Runners. I sequenced it the right way. I shot this unit first, did a couple of wounds. Shot Glutos next. He did 6 damage because he's got that big shot with no rend. He didn't roll a 6. And then I shot these 3 archers at the remaining guy. Picked him off, so that got my battle tactic for 3 units doing damage to a single unit. These 4 then shot at the other unit of Night Runners, making my charge a little harder with Sigval, but that's okay. So, go to the charge phase. I'm going to start off with Siggy. He gets a +3 to this, so it's an 8.
He's in.
He's in. Right there.
We're going to unleash hell with the Warp Lightning Cannon.
Am I within range?
Oh, wait. You should be.
Yeah.
Would you like to keep him out? Okay.
Charge the other way.
Okay. That's
I
fine.
think I can keep him out. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I just go here,
That's
I
fine.
can keep him out.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that to my attention. I definitely don't want to get shot by that. All right, let's roll the Fiends. 5, so they'll be in. I just got to make sure I keep them within range of the mirror. Okay. Can I be?
Nope.
Yeah,
You have to be like that. Yeah.
which I can do.
Okay. Why won't you let me have any fun, Sean?
Because I don't want to lose all my models before I even get to like pile in and
But
do
that's
my
the
cool
point.
stuff. So I'm just gonna try and stay outside of 6. So if you've never seen something weird like this before, this guy's finishing the charge. He's outside of 6 because he's got the ½ inch, and then all these guys don't have to finish within range of the unit. They can pile into range. So they're just gonna be outside of 6 of that guy, and then obviously finish the charge there. And then from here we're gonna go to the Slangor here, just in case I rolled Snake Eyes. Yep. We'll use a command point to roll. Question is, am I in range to do that? Since I charged with Sigvald first. He counts as a thing, but no, I moved incorrectly. I am not in range to do the reroll, so your dude over there will live.
Doom wheel.
So get that command point back, and then Glutos will go ahead and, because I don't think they can give them to themselves, because they're like weird. Let me double check though.
I think there's
They
a
do have a
leader in the
slave
unit.
horn.
Yeah.
They do have a Slake Horn.
There's a leader in the unit.
Oh yeah, they do have a champion. Okay, so they can. All right.
Yeah.
So they will give it to themselves. So reroll that charge.
Yep.
10. Ooh. Not enough.
I mean, they would die.
Not if I get to do damage. Like I attack first.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they might die in return, but like I can start picking
Yeah.
away at the unit.
That's fine.
You know.
We got rally. That's cool.
Yeah, but I'm not there. So, all right, and then we're gonna attempt to charge at Glutos. See if we can get it. Get a long bomb on into your Vermin Lord. That is a 12, sir.
Okay. Good game.
GG.
Yeah, I think you have everything you need to end this pretty quick. So.
Yeah, I'm going. I mean, there's no reason I wouldn't go. In
Yeah,
there
go right ahead.
And then stay outside of the Warp Lightning Cannon.
Mhm.
And then we'll go to combat. I'm going to start with the Slangor, and then we'll show you what's left at the end of combat. Okay, so less models than we started with, but more than I expected. I got 9 depravity from this unit here, and then I'm up to 16 now because he accepted some of the temptation dice. I wasn't able to use them all. I still have 2 left. A couple mortal wounds happened as well.
The Slangor, they definitely didn't finish that thing off. It still has half of its wounds. So you were right. They did not do their job. I still have this fight twice.
Okay.
I chose not to use it yet. Not sure why I did that. I guess it's in case I get the double. Maybe I'll use it next turn. Maybe I should have used it. It just feels wrong to use it on that particular thing. And I don't mind being stuck in combat with it.
Yeah.
So. Siggy, of course, killed the 4 guys that were in front of him. Glutos put all his attacks into the Clan Rats. The Vermin Lord put all his attacks into Glutos, did 3 damage through the ward and the save. And then Glutos healed himself up from attacking the Clan Rats with his ability that I put on him in the hero phase. And then, yeah, you still had a lot of Clan Rats, but everything's that's within 12 of Glutos, because I'm army-wide -1 to hit. It's now -2 to hit. The Fiends are -3 to hit, technically, because they're near Glutos. Because they have an innate -1, and then Glutos gives -1, and then the army gives -1, and then they're also -1 to wound.
I still have some battle shock. So Clan Rats here, I'm going to spend my last point for Inspiring Presence, and then this one will lose another 4. And then D3 come back to each unit. So for this unit, 2 guys will come back.
I could actually have a guy run over there. I'll use a command point because I got 2 left.
For the other one, 2 guys come back there. Okay.
So I've got my Locusts here. Score the same as you, 4. So it's 4 to 4 going into round 2. So big roll off. I got a 5. You got a 1.
Good game. Because if you take it, it's over. You're going to kill my warplating cannons, and then I'll be done.
Yeah, you'll have the Storm Vermin.
That doesn't mean anything. They're out of the game, pretty much.
You probably still have your Vermin Lord. You'll have your Wizards.
Which doesn't do enough.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
But here's the thing: if I don't give you the turn, if I take it, then you get to pick which objectives are activated.
I don't have a good option either way.
No.
So.
Yeah, I kind of have to take it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I could and if you could comment on this, for the sake of you guys watching how the game played out, I could choose to give the turn to Mike, and we pretend I didn't win that roll off, and then we see what happens from there. But for the sake of being competitive, I do have to take the turn. But if you guys would rather see us play it the other way, it'd be interesting to hear that opinion. So please comment. Going into Slaanesh turn 2. Okie dokie. Turn 2 for Slaanesh. I'm going to pick Enrapturing Blur. I'm going to kill that there engineer. It has 0 wounds on it. If it's dead by the end of the turn before it's picked to fight, which I'm pretty sure I can do that, it will no longer be there, and I will get my battle tactic.
I'll give him Finest Hour just because I can.
What's this normal save?
4 up.
Okay.
5 up, maybe?
Sigvald's only run 2.
Let me look.
You might be able to keep him around.
You got to kill in the combat phase?
No, it just says I have to kill him.
Okay.
He has 0 wounds and then he has to die.
Run and shoot archers? Got it. Cool. He has a 5 up save with 5 wounds.
Yeah. I might archer him off. But I don't have that many left. So, moving on from there, I will have 4 command points to start. I'm not going to use the Feign. I don't need to hurt my mirror for any reason. And then I don't need to dispel anything. My Primal Magic dice on a 4. I get one this time? Cool.
I will.
So, got a Primal Magic die. And then Heroic Action.
I'm Finest Hour, so.
Yeah, do I Finest Hour? Glutos? I mean, he's not going to die. Yeah, let's just do... The thing is, I don't even need the extra command point. But whatever. We'll do an extra command point from Glutos. Nope. Okay. Glad we came for that. Then we got a couple spells to cast. So, yeah, I'm going to take a second to think about it. But we'll let you know. Okie dokie, I'm not in range for Hoarfrost, so I didn't cast it. I cast the War Scroll spell, you used your primal dice to unbind that, so I did not get that. I got a Mystic Shield with Glutos and failed on the casting for Phantasmagoria, so I did not get that one either. And then I have an Arcane Bolt stored up on my main man over here. So from there, Glutos' ability will go on himself again, just to make sure that that's clear. It's, I told Mike like it's going to be on him all game unless for some reason I decide to change it later on. So that way we don't have any issues with communication there. I'm going to move. There's not much to actually move. How many does that thing count as on objectives?
2.
It does?
Yep.
Okay. So, all right. I just got to think one thing through.
Oh, I didn't activate a set.
Oh, yeah. What are you
It's
activating?
the same set.
The same two?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. All right. Well, that... All right. Yeah. We'll be back. Forgot to rally in the hero phase, so rallied. Got 2 guys back here. Which technically we were still in the hero phase, even though I said on camera we were going to move.
We weren't there yet.
I rolled for them too because of the Pretenders thing, and they did not get it. So other than that, I mean, everything else that I want is pretty much within range of what I need. Like, I'm still wholly within there and here to be able to get my extra command point for like all out attack or all out defense. So just going to go to shooting. This unit's going to shoot at the engineer. This unit's going to shoot at the clan rats, and then Sigvald's going to probably do some charging.
All out defense, the engineer.
That makes sense. We'll see if he's still there. All right, so I was able to shoot at him. I didn't kill him off, but the reason I can shoot at him is because he's not Lookout Sir'd right now.
Yep.
With Lookout Sir, it's the outside of 12. Or I'm sorry, you have to be within 12 to shoot at something. And then this unit picked off some clan rats. Glutos rolled a 1 on his 2s and 2s shot, so nothing happened there. So now we're going to do some happy-go-lucky charging. So let's charge good old Siggy. Got a 7, so that's his attack profile, but is a 10 on the actual charge. I know I'm going to have to take some damage. Can you overload on...
I can. Every time it's picked to shoot.
Ooh.
Which we will.
We're doing it.
Yeah, we will.
If you kill Sigvald, you kill him.
4s.
And actually, I'm going to charge around to the backside just so I can be within 3 of the gnaw. And like a little farther away from your good old storm vermin over there. So the power level is 4. Let's see if I can roll a 4 board.
Just 5 or 6. 6 more wounds.
6?
Yep.
All right. Let's see if Siggy dies or not.
For the 1.
See if I can roll some 4s. Ooh, I'm so bad at rolling 4s on his ward, but I did get 2.
Okay.
So he will, I think, have one wound remaining.
He only has like 6 wounds.
Yeah, he's only like 6 wounds because he's got a 4 board. Yeah.
2 left.
Or yeah, 2 wounds remaining. Whew, that was scary. Well, we made it. So from here, we're just gonna go back into combat. Sigvald fights first because he charged. I'm gonna attack the engineer, and then we're gonna go with the Slangor after that because I'm not worried about any of this stuff.
Cool.
Okie dokie. Fiends ate the clan rats over there. Siggy barely did his job. You almost made all the saves.
I missed 1. It was 2 damage. I gave up your battle tactic. Yep.
Yep. So I scored my battle tactic, so I will get 4 at the end of this turn. You're still going to hold your home objective. I'm not able to take it yet. Glutos took some damage. Then he attacked the Vermin Lord. And how many did I do? 4. Did 4 wounds total after the ward save. He healed up the 2 wounds that he had taken using his ability. Yeah. So as far as depravity goes, I gained, you had 11 guys left there, so I gained 11 depravity from the fiends. So I'm up to 27 total. I definitely didn't use my temptation dice like I should have. I completely forgot to do it.
Not that you need it.
Yeah, I mean, the game is kind of, like Mike said, going that way, but it's not over. I mean, he still has a 20 rack of Storm Vermin and a Claw Lord over there. So let's see what Skaven's able to claw back.
Let's try
Get it. Claw
try
back because you're a rat. Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Just want to make sure. I was making sure you're
I
smiling.
got it. Okay, So we're gonna do bait and trap, and try and get some stuff out of combat, some stuff into combat. It's looking bleak, but we're gonna try. And then I'm gonna roll for command point as my heroic action, which I will get.
I will finest our Sigvold. And then Primal Dice. Hey, I get one. So now I've got two, because I did not use one yet.
I don't get, and my battalion I don't get. So no Primal Dice for me. We're going to try and cast some spells. There's a ton of casting right now, so we're going to do it off camera. But when we come back, we will see where we're at. So we got most of our crap unbound or not cast. We did do some mortal wounds. Sigvald's on one left, so we're going to
picked off a couple fiends over there.
Yeah, a few. But in a unit of 6, 2 ain't
you needed to roll a little higher on your D6 mortals for Sigvald.
Yeah, I rolled a 1, so it wasn't great.
And I did not roll the ward.
Right. So yeah, and then the other spells we just either didn't cast or got unbound, so that was fine. So
would you like to move it?
Yeah, let's move it. Okay. So we are going to go into the shooting phase. We moved a little bit. We moved up. Sean redeployed the Slangor 2 inches.
Retreated.
Yep, we got our retreats in. Now we just need to do the. Now we just need to do the shooting phase because we're gonna have to charge eventually.
Let's do it. Roll that cannon, bro.
So first we're gonna start with the Warp Fire Gauntlet off of the Arch Warlock.
Is that? Yeah.
So once per game,
Yeah, you're once
2
per
up.
game
You take D3 mortal wounds.
D3.
Yep, 4. Oh, that's gone. I got it. 2 mortal wounds into Sigvald.
All right.
Just fail 1.
Let's see if I can roll 4s. Nope.
Cool.
Bye, Siggy.
Sigvald.
Well, he got a battle tactic. I don't know if he got his points worth.
He did the job.
He killed some Night Runners and he got a battle tactic.
So then, what we're going to do is we're going to shoot the unboostable cannon into the larger unit of archers.
Shoot them, please.
Its power is a 6, so man, it's not rolling what I need on these today.
You gotta roll your dice around in your hand a little more.
Just 1, and he doesn't take any mortal wounds because he didn't do his thing.
Okay.
So then we're going to take the other cannon and we're going to put it into the fiends. We are going to
charge it up.
And that is going to be
a 2.
So
oh man,
that's what we needed.
Bye, fiends.
Well, let's hope. I don't.
Goodbye, fiends. It looks like enough, my friend.
Nope.
You got 10 of them,
10,
right? Because it's 12 total.
4 wounds each.
Yeah. So you'll
That
pick
goes
off
2.
You'll eat 2. Man, that's 4 fiends dead so far this turn.
3, 4, and he had already taken 3, so he has 1 wound left.
And then there's 2 more wounds on one of them remaining.
He would have moved up because he also has shooting. The engineer over here will shoot with his warplock pistol into the fiends.
Don't forget your -1 to hit.
Yep. 4s, just the 1. Nope, nothing. That is all of the shooting. Okay, so we'll go to charges. We are going to send the engineer in.
Okay.
We're going to roll the engineer and see what happens.
Well, that's going in.
That's an 8. Okay. I kind of want to think about that. No, we're not going to do it.
You're not going to do it?
It was a weird thing.
You can use it to complete your battle tactic.
But then I can't overcharge the cannon.
Oh, okay. And the cannon's still alive, so.
Yeah.
Charge your warlock.
Okay, so Arch Warlock.
You did it.
Yay. Ooh.
You could get around to those fiends, actually. 11 will get you there. Yep.
Okay.
If you can actually go all the way over to here, so you can be
cool.
outside of Glutos.
Coif
you activate him first, and pile in.
And then we're going to charge the Claw Lord.
Woo,
Big
boy!
12. That's what we needed. And then the Storm Bruin. We're gonna. We saved it. We saved it.
Man, if you had a 12 on them, is that long enough? No, not quite long enough to get the Demonettes.
That's
There
a
you go.
7. That should get us.
That'll do it.
So we'll move
We're not.
that.
Yeah, we're not going to make you watch him pile that in. So
Yeah, so we'll get there, and then we'll go to combat and show you where we end up. Okay, so combat happened. We killed the Slangor. That was bound to kind of happen, I think. And then we didn't do anything with the with the Arch Warlock, and I took 3 wounds in return. So
yeah.
So yeah, we're going to score 4 points. Because I should still hold this.
Yeah.
With a guy. And that's it.
Cool. So it's
8 to 8.
8 to 8. Big roll off. Thought the world was ending. And now Skaven seem to be firmly in the lead.
Oh!
They get to make decisions now? You want a minute to think about it?
Yeah, because I got to figure out the objective thing. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take the turn. So which objectives are going to be active?
These ones. We're going up the middle again.
That hasn't changed.
No.
All game. Okay.
There hasn't been a reason to change it yet.
So I'm going to try for a command point, because I will get it, and we'll give it to my Grayseer.
I'll take another Unbind.
Or no, my Clawlord.
We'll take another Unbind coming from... oh, you can't do it because they're both wizards, actually. Can't add to a wizard. So we'll do command point from Glutos. Yes, I will get that. Primal dice. No, I will not.
I will get 1 Primal Dice, and then my Battalion will not give me another one. So I'll just have 1. Alright. I got to figure out casting, and then we'll...
I am going to rally.
Okay.
Which I'll get to rally with both. So that's 7 remaining, so 4 there, so 6s. No. And then there's 5 there, so 6s. And no. Cool. Glad we can.
We're going to rally with the Clan Rats, but we'll show you what happens with that later. So
Eventful turn.
Yeah, we did a lot of things. We tried the Blizzard. It didn't work because I only had 1 Primal Dice and I saved it.
You rolled a 1. That's why you didn't
Yeah, I
roll
was
the primal
scared.
dice.
I was a coward. I was a scaredy.
I mean, you still would have had to roll a 6
I
on the
did get
primal
to-
dice, so it's like super unlikely.
I ate a Warpstone Spark to re-roll the Arch Warlock's casts, and I will not take any wounds from that. So that uses that up. Then he did some damage to the Fiends. The Warpseer did some damage to the Fiends, wiped them off. And then we did pretty much nothing else. We got an Arcane Bolt on the Warpseer, and that's it.
Yeah, Dreaded Warpgale ate the Fiends, so
Yep.
they are gone. 400 points down the drain. I don't think they earned their points this game. They killed a unit of Clan Rats.
I disagree, but
They killed 1 unit of Clan Rats.
they soaked up a lot of this.
Yeah, but
So,
still.
I think they were
I don't
okay.
know. They're all right. The unit of 6 is much better than just units of 3, I think. I think they're still probably a little too expensive, but they're fun. And, I mean, if you can Hoarfrost them and like send them into something that's 4 or more wounds, they're going to do some work.
Yeah, for real.
So they're not bad. I think they're fairly costed. Maybe they could be a little cheaper, like maybe 190.
Yeah, 180, something like that.
Yeah, maybe, but they're fine where they are.
Okay.
So moving.
Yep, we're going to go to movement, and then we'll show you where we end up for shooting. Okay, we moved it. Sean redeployed 4 inches with the Demonites. We'll kind of see where things go from there. We're going to go into shooting. The unboostable Warp Lightning Cannon is going into the small unit archers. Now it's on 6s.
You got to roll away from over here. Every time you roll it over here, you roll a 6.
Just 1. No mortal wounds, thankfully, because it was 3 ones. That's good. And then we're going to boost the other one into the other unit archers. That's 12 mortal wounds. But I still have to roll dice because I can
Because you
still
could
take
roll
damage.
some 1s and the natural ones still get you.
Yep.
Not a single 1, bro.
Nope.
Well played.
All right.
That one is really good. That one sucks.
I know. it's the engineer, I swear. Okay, so we did that. we're going to go to charges. We're going to try the Storm Vermin first.
Yeah, you need a long one.
Yep.
Well, not that long. 8. Yeah, an 8 will get you there. That's an 8. All right, well, Storm Vermin made it. Just roll this. Needs a 7. 9. Okay, you made it there.
And that's all we're going to do.
You're not charging over here at all?
Nope.
Okay. So, yeah, we'll show you if there's any demonettes left.
Yep.
Well, my Slaanesh plans, I think, have been unraveled. I don't really have any desire to play this out because I got nothing left to do major damage. You know, Glutos can clean up some clan rats and duke it out with that Vermin Lord over there, but yeah, I think this is definitely firmly in Skaven's ball camp. Ball camp? Ballpark?
Ball camp. I like
in
ball
their camp?
a little
Ball
bit
camp?
better.
Yeah, let's do ball camp.
Ball camp. So I score 4 points. That's it. Because
Yeah, but I got nothing left to play like the last 2 turns, 2.5, because I have a round 3 after this.
so you would
It's
definitely
really funny, like I don't know if it's the battle plans or just like the matchups we've been playing lately,
they're really weird.
but we've just been like somebody's getting trounced in every game we've been doing lately.
This one kind of swung. I think like I started getting trounced, and then a couple lucky charges. I think,
Yeah, I mean they weren't lucky, but they were a little above average. But
Yeah, I think they're a
you
little
only
high.
needed like a 9 anyway. You just rolled a 12.
Yeah, I think that the battle plan. I'm not personally right now a fan of the new GHB.
I love the new GHB. I think
Yeah.
it's amazing. I think I love the increased level of difficulty on the battle tactics, the battle plans. It offers so much variety. People are going to have a hard time scoring every battle tactic, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with dropping a battle tactic or 2 and then still winning a game.
I mean, I get it. Right now,
The only thing I have an issue with is that some of the books have really good book tactics.
Yeah.
Like Slaanesh's are good,
That's
KO has
probably
some
where
good
the
ones.
unbalance feels.
Gloomspite is really good. But the rest, I mean, they're not as hard as they first appear. They first appear when you read it and you're like, whoa, these are all really hard. But once you start playing it and you get used to it, you're like, okay, it's not that bad. But you're probably still likely to, have a hard time getting 5 if you don't have a decent book.
it's probably because I play Skaven and we don't have decent book tactics.
Well, then don't play your
Yeah.
Skaven. We have every army,
I love my Skaven.
almost every army in the game available to us.
I love Skaven, just in a different GHB.
Well, but if you don't like it in this GHB, then play a different army.
yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah,
You have the joy of picking pretty much anything you want to play. Not everybody has that ability.
That's true.
Now, if you are a Skaven player, there's still plenty playable, and there's a lot
Yeah.
of fun, cool wizard stuff that they get to do. The primal dice are fun.
This is definitely not like the best Skaven list ever, so I know that.
Yeah,
There's better builds out there.
There are.
That's okay.
100%.
But this is what I had painted, and this is what I was planning on taking to the tournament, so I wanted to try it.
It's not a bad list, dude. You won the game.
It definitely plays the long game,
Yeah.
which I didn't expect. So I learned a lot about my list.
You got a lot of wounds.
Yeah, I got a lot of wounds. I learned a lot about my list, I think.
And your deployment, too. So we discussed
my deployment was
deployment.
bad.
Like, his Storm Vermin should have been next to the Hoarfrost guy. In the middle of the board so that they could go whichever direction they needed to go and eat things, because that's what Storm Vermin do. Now, your deployment ended up working out for you a little bit because of some long charges, etc.
Yeah, a little
You
bit
know,
of
like
luck involved.
this was a long charge, that was a long charge. So, it did work out, but at the same time, would it have been better if you'd been there?
Absolutely, yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So, point out any changes you think I can make to this list, or any matchups you want to see in the future. We'd really like to get your feedback on that in the comments. And
Thanks for watching.
yeah, thank you.
Brought to you in part by Sigvold. I always imagined he had a high-pitched voice. Have you seen the butt flap?